Hi Abby, how are you doing today?
I'm good, just finished free practice. It was fastest, that's always good.
And how did you start your day off before practice?
I had a pot of porridge, and got ready for the session, did my warm-up, pretty normal stuff.
And what are your plans for after this interview?
After this interview, I'm probably going to go for a nap. I'm pretty tired. It's a long gap in between our sessions. So.
And how are you feeling about racing in Barcelona?
I'm excited for racing in Barcelona. It's a tough track to follow, especially, so that makes that qualifying that little bit more important.
What are your key takeaways from Miami?
My key takeaway from Miami is all about the mindset. You've got to be in a good mindset to get the most out on track, and yeah, hopefully going into this weekend I've took the same approach and see if it works.
What have you learnt about yourself from the first 2 rounds of F1 Academy this year?
I've learned pretty much the same thing as what I just said. It's all about keeping a really good mindset, not putting pressure on yourself, not focusing on the table too much, just doing the job every time you're out on track.
And have you had some support with developing that mindset?
I do a lot of work with a guy called Martin. He's my mental performance coach. I have a lot of meetings with him, and we've really solidified what I'm doing before each race weekend.
What's your go-to TV show for a Netflix binge?
Oh, I like something cheesy on Netflix, but also I'm a sucker for like murder documentaries, true crime, all the gory stuff.
If you're having a dinner party, what 3 people, dead or alive, would you invite?
A dinner party would be Valentino Rossi, my dad, so my dad could meet Valentino Rossi, and let's go with Amy Winehouse.
And what would you cook?
I can't cook, so we just have a pot noodle or something.
What's your favourite cuisine, your favourite takeaway?
My favourite cuisine is definitely any Asian food, noodles with a broth or sushi. Love sushi.
If you weren't a racing driver, what job would you have?
If I wasn't a racing driver, I would probably be doing something creative, graphic design. I'm very much a creative person, so somewhere there.
What do you do to relax?
To relax, I dive into my design stuff. I design helmets for other drivers, and it's a nice time to kind of free your mind and not think about too much.
What do you wish you could tell your younger self?
I wish I could tell my younger self to not stress so much. Just let it all happen, do what you can do, and it will all come together soon.
Who is your motorsport hero?
My motorsport hero is Valentino Rossi. He's an absolute legend of the sport, obviously on 2 wheels, and it's just everything about him, how he goes out there and he enjoys it every time. I've kind of took that with me, making sure you're happy. Like I say, a happy Abby is a fast Abby.
What is a bucket list circuit you've yet to race on?
A bucket list circuit is definitely Australia. It's a really cool track. It was always the first one you do on an F1 game, so that's one that I want to tick off.
And what is your racing number and why did you choose it?
My racing number is number 9, and I chose it because it fits into my name really well, AP. I can like put the 9 in there, put it together, and it's pulling with a 9, so nothing too special about it really.
When did you know you wanted to become a racing driver?
I knew I wanted to be a racing driver when I was about 8 years old. I just loved being on 4 wheels and kind of getting the most out of a car, putting on the limit and just learning. It was really fun.
What was the best race you've ever driven?
Best race I've ever driven? I'd probably say Miami. It was just literally like no mistakes. It was a perfect lap, perfect track, perfect race.
If you could drive any car in motorsport history, what would it be?
I'd probably go for, it was actually sat in the office of Enstone for a long time. It was Fernando's championship winning car back in, I think, 2006.
Which band or artist would you recommend us to listen to?
Band or artist? I mean, I'm a sucker for a song called Tainted Love, and it's by Soft Cell.
Can you describe your driving style in 3 words?
I would say accurate, disciplined, and tidy.
And what is your goal for this season?
P1, baby.
And what's your ultimate motorsport goal?
My ultimate goal is to continue racing. Obviously Formula One is the aim, but keep my options open to whatever opportunities come my way.
Thank you, Abbi.
Thank you.